Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about song lyrics again because I think that was something that you guys quite liked in my first post. And I'm not going to mess about, I'm just going to get straight into it. There are a lot of song lyrics flying about, and recently there's been a massive growth in boy bands, and I think that means that we have a lot of love songs going around and like all about teenage love and summer crushes and vacation holiday romances and things like that. The Vamps, yeah, the Vamps are really big. I'm pretty sure they're probably big in America now as well because they're a boy band and that's what seems to happen. I know One Direction is one that's quite easily sort of recognisable and one that I probably should have picked, but they're not actually in the firing line in this vlog. The Vamps. Their song that shot them to fame, I think, was Can We Dance? And that was out sort of last summer, I think. And you know, it was a catchy song. I was a bit like, what are you? You look 12. But, you know, it's catchy. The Vamps are pretty successful now and kudos to them. But there's lyrics in their song, Can We Dance, that made me think, in fact, I have them here already. I've been a bad, bad boy, whispering rude things in her ear. Please say she'll break, please say she'll change her mind and bring me back to her place. Guys, what are you, 12? The only things you should be whispering in her ear are homework secrets, okay? Answers to maths tests, algebra equation results, things, school stuff, really rude things, rude. No, that infuriates me. And okay, you know, okay, fine, it's a party, you've probably had too much to drink, so that's sort of understandable. Though you shouldn't be drinking if you're 12. But anyway, moving on, there's their song Last Night, which was their next big smash hit sort of thing. We all know it, and I'm not going to sing it, but I'm going to say the lyrics. It's, wake up in the morning with the sunlight in my eyes. No, my head don't feel so bright. What the hell happened last night? Yeah, last night, think we were dancing, singing all our favourite songs. Think I might have kissed someone. And if tomorrow never comes, we had last night. Right. Lads. Kissing people that you do not know is not the answer to all your problems. It is the cause of all your problems. Okay, look, think of all the things that we have flying about right now. Sick bugs, the norovirus. Did I say that right? Norovirus. Norovirus. There we go. Ebola. Now, I'm not one to joke about Ebola because it actually is a very serious thing. And after reading up on it, I know it's devastating because it's a horrible way to go. You know, I thought it was just a cold that's obviously magnified, but you know that you go of flu-like symptoms, but that's not the case. It is actually very serious. But you know, we do have Ebola going around, and we do have these illnesses that are really nasty, if not fatal. They're really horrible to go through. The norovirus, you feel like death is the better option, you know? So, you know, with all this, kissing is the way that you spread these things. Now, that is not just a blasé fact. I have looked up the way that we can get Ebola, because obviously it's not airborne, and someone that knows something about something knows that Ebola is transmitted, is that the right word? Through, you know, bodily fluids. Kissing is one of those ways. If you kiss someone with Ebola, chances are you're going to have picked it up and you will have it. And then you will be dead soon. Now, I'm not really like, just don't go kissing people you don't know, okay? Because they might be rank too, just, you know. And yes, I did have to Google, does Ebola get spread through kissing? Yes, and many people have asked that, so I'm not the only idiot, okay? But boys, the only thing you should be puckering up to is a pucker pie. because they are delicious. Who's had a poker pie? They are lovely. We don't seem to have them up north as much, but in London they were massive. But anyway, I can protest as much as I want, but these guys obviously know what they're talking about. Well, they don't know what they're talking about, but they do know how to do a good hit, because, you know, their songs are very catchy and all the best to them. Another thing, 5 Sauce, 5 Seconds of Summer, who I liked their song. What is it? The one with what do they call it? She looks so perfect standing there in my American... Yeah, that one. That song was great. I was like, wow, I feel like a 13-year-old girl again. But, you know, I love them. Then Amnesia comes out. I'm sorry, right? Are you running out of song lyrics here? Because I know there are lots of song lyrics going around. And I know, you know, it's difficult to get original content. But you wish you had amnesia? I'm sorry? What? Amnesia? Wait a minute. Speak to someone who has amnesia and ask them what it's like. But if they actually have amnesia, if I'm not mistaken, they probably wouldn't know that they had it. But speak to a family member of someone who has amnesia, okay? That will ensure that you do not want it. It is not a nice thing. You don't want amnesia, okay? You can forget her. Forget her. She's in the past. You know, I've been through, like, issues, you know, with things that you can't forget about people. And, you know, we've all been there. You can forget it. You don't need something as drastic as amnesia to completely bump her out of your brain. Just, come on. We can work without amnesia. But then again, that's just my opinion. One other thing, the 1975, if you know me personally, you know that I am in love with them, like literally. I've actually developed a crush on Matty Healy, and he is so not my type. Anyway, the 1975 are amazing, but I'm not one to speak down, you know, on them, or to speak badly about them, because I think every single one of their songs is amazing. Literally, there's not a single song that I don't like. And while I'm talking about their songs, Menswear, you need to, like, listen to Menswear, because a lot of people have heard it on the album and they just think it's instrumental, but it's not, because as it gets into the song, a few minutes in, they start singing, and it's, I think, one of the most unappreciated tracks on the album. So just a little, you know, side point there. But, right, do you guys agree with me when I say that the 1975 seemed to creep a lot? I mean, think about lyrics to certain songs. Settle down. For crying out loud, settle down. You know I can't be found with you. She's got a boyfriend anyway. Worrying about my brother finding out. Yeah. Guys, you're successful. You're good looking guys. You're practically world famous now. Well, you are world famous now. Everyone knows you. Everyone loves you. And rightly so, because you are amazing. And, you know, original and different, and hardly anyone can understand what they're saying because their accents, but I don't understand how that's their accents because they're Mancunian. But still, it doesn't matter because it works, and they're mysterious and amazing. But this is just an observation. You don't need to go creeping no more, okay? Girls are probably throwing themselves at you. You don't have to get anyone who, you know, you need to worry about your brother finding out, or she needs to worry about your brother finding out, or, you know, someone with a boyfriend anyway, or, you know, someone that you can't be found with, because there's lots of girls out there and you can find them, and I believe in you. You can do this, guys. Just don't creep. Really don't creep, but they're amazing songs, so who am I to grumble? One more. George Ezra. Who doesn't love George Ezra? He, you know, obviously Budapest was his biggest song. And my favourite one is actually Blame It On Me. I like that song even more than I like Budapest. But another thing, right? The song Budapest is a beautiful song, and it's so lovely. The lyrics are nice as well, and it's just really like, oh, so chill. I have one issue though. it's these lyrics, right? My friends and family, they don't understand. They fear they'd lose so much if you take my hand, but for you, I'd lose it all. That's the key bit. But for you, I'd lose it all. Well, George, maybe that is the problem, okay? Maybe your family don't know this girl. Maybe they want to get to know her, but maybe they know that if you get with her, bam, end of George and family. George becomes a couple with this girl, family pushed to one side, never contacted again by said George, because he's saying that he would leave them for her. Look, family first, George. Unless your family's horrible, but family first. And I'm sure your family aren't horrible because you've turned out to be a lovely guy. But then that doesn't always reflect on the family, but you know what I mean. So, you know, just maybe you need to explain to your family that, look, mum, dad, brother, sister, I love you very much. I also really like this girl. Let's try and make it work. She's right outside our door. We'll have a meal with her. You can see if you like her, she can see if she likes you. We can probably work out, negotiate a bit, see how this relationship will work with, you know, me being with this girl, but also having contact with you because I love you as my family. Just talk to him, George. That's all you need to do. Anyway, that is my thoughts on the matters of song lyrics recently. I know they're quite well-known songs now, and they're not very recent, but it's just something that came to mind, something that's been on my mind for quite a while. So yeah, that's my thoughts on them. So let me know what you think, and subscribe please if you fancy seeing more of this weird opinionated Londoner who sounds way too posh than she is. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.